In my head, I see a crown. They've surrounded me now. I'm right here. These lyrics from I Don't Care perfectly encapsulate the incredible rise of Ed Sheeran. A young man from a small town in England who went from being an unknown musician to one of the biggest names in the music industry. Ed has grabbed the hearts of fans all around the world with his soulful voice and catchy tunes, becoming a true rags to riches success story. Early life. Ed Sheeran was born in Halifax, England in 1991 and has always felt like an outsider in his preppy, sporty, and competitive private primary school due to his humble background, with his father working as an art curator and his mother as a jewelry designer. Additionally, he was bullied for his peculiar appearance and behavior, which were likely due to ADD, although it was never officially diagnosed. Suffering numerous difficulties as a child, Ed found comfort in music and began playing the guitar and singing in the local church choir, discovering that music brought him happiness. As Ed entered adolescence, his struggles continued. Exacerbated by teenage angst and rebellion, his father, John Sheeran, a no-nonsense man who had always encouraged his children to focus on academics, grew tired of his son's attitude. However, John played a critical role in influencing Ed to take the initiative and pursue his passion for music. Rather than getting into trouble, Ed attended gigs of artists such as Bob Dylan to gain inspiration from those who had made a career in music. Ed has never taken a day off in pursuing his dream of becoming a pop star, which he has held since he was 13 years old, and his father's continuous support has been a driving factor in his path. Overcoming challenges and making connections. Ed started learning music with the group Access to Music in the National Youth Theater, rather than looking to the entertainment industry for assistance on how to make it big. He started making his own music while still in school, with the goal of supporting himself financially with his studies. As he put it, his initial goal was to make enough money from music to pay the rent and sell 100 CDs. As early as the age of 14, Sheeran was already an accomplished musician, having self-released 2 albums, Spinning Man and The Orange Room. Sheeran's father had always encouraged him to pursue higher education, but he left high school at 16 and bounced around before settling in London in 2008. As soon as he landed in London, he was preoccupied with finding gigs, attention, and somewhere to spend the night. He famously slept outside the arch of Buckingham Palace for a handful of nights, while homeless for 2.5 years, as he sought attention for his own songs and melodies. Instead of giving up and returning to Halifax, Ed made it work by creating crucial connections. I knew where I could get a bed at a certain time of night, and I knew who I could call at any time of night to get a floor to sleep on. Being friendly was a big plus. In addition, he developed a strict sleeping routine that allowed him to nap on the Circle Line after shows until 5 a.m., giving him time to rest before another session at 12 noon. While this way of living presented significant challenges, it also provided him with priceless lessons in tenacity and the capacity to connect with others in a natural human way, as he put it. According to Ed, one of the most important factors in establishing himself as a successful independent musician in the London concert circuits was frequenting bars. This strategy may go counter to the advice of a public relations manager. Despite this, Ed Sheeran not only performed in concerts, but also tried out for the British musical drama series Britannia High in search of financial stability. Additionally, he attended the Guildford Academy of Contemporary Music after being admitted there in 2009. His real-world experience as a performer and songwriter, no doubt, led him to believe that he could teach them much more about music than they could teach him, leading him to reject the opportunity to acquire a formal music degree. This rejection from schools and universities allowed him to establish himself in the London entertainment scene, where he began collaborating with hip-hop and other performers. The decision to release his songs online, however, was a pivotal moment in his career. The connection he made with Example, a British rapper, singer, and composer, was crucial, and it all started with one of these videos. Ed Sheeran's rising popularity is due in no small part to the fact that he was discovered by Example, through internet media and given the opportunity to play as his opening act. Sheeran was still without a recording contract, despite his dedication to the music industry. With little to lose, he took another risk in his career and relocated to Los Angeles in 2010. Sheeran got a gig at a Los Angeles R&B open mic night. Thanks to his performances and musical self-promotion, Sheeran stood out as the ginger oddball. And it was there that Jamie Foxx's manager noticed him and introduced him to the actor, who not only allowed him to stay in his house, but also utilize his recording studio. Sheeran's rise to international fame began when he was invited to appear on Fox's Sirius XM radio show. His final self-released EP debuted at number 2 on the iTunes chart without any promotion the following year. Many record labels took notice, and before the end of the month, he had signed with Atlantic Records. Sheeran was also hailed as a major force in the British music industry after he took home Best British Male Solo Artist and British Breakthrough Act of the Year at the 2012 Brits Awards. But getting back on topic, it's fascinating to think about what made Ed Sheeran such a successful pop musician, especially considering his background as a homeless composer. Now that we have some context, we can move on to discussing what sets Sheeran apart from other successful musicians. Yes, he did not come to Hollywood with the intention of being molded to fit the tastes of a specific subset of the entertainment industry's consumers. It's about so much more than that. After working with superstars like Taylor Swift, Pharrell Williams, The Weeknd, and Harry Styles, Ed Sheeran has emerged as a spokesperson for the millennial generation. Even though he is the most streamed artist in the world, he has also created successful songs for Justin Bieber, One Direction, and The X Factor. The great thing about this is that he has swept the music industry with honest, sincere music that speaks to who he is and what he believes. Well, this was the success story of Perfect Singer. So now, are you ready to learn some incredible facts about the one and only Ed Sheeran? Buckle up, because we have reasons why this redhead superstar is cooler than you imagined. Did you know he can play the piano, bass, drums, and cello in addition to the guitar? Or that listening to Eminem's LP while rapping helped him overcome a childhood stutter? And, as already mentioned, that after his grant expired, he had to rely completely on gigs to make a living. But wait, there's more. Ed Sheeran slept on the streets, right outside Buckingham Palace, and even composed a song about it. He's not only a musician, he's also an actor, having been in Game of Thrones and Red Notice. And have you ever tried Nando's Ed Sheeran Peri Peri sauce? Or his own Tingly Ted's range of hot sauces? The man knows his way around the kitchen. Despite his popularity, Ed Sheeran has struggled with depression, which he has spoken openly about in interviews. Writing music is his therapy, and he's penned successful songs for prominent musicians, such as Justin Bieber and One Direction, not to mention his over 50 tattoos, each with its own narrative to tell. Do you feel motivated yet? Ed Sheeran's rise to fame demonstrates that everything is achievable with hard work, devotion, and a lot of talent. Ed Sheeran's incredible journey to fame is truly remarkable and filled with inspiring moments that demonstrate how hard work and talent can lead to success, despite the obstacles that may arise. Through his unwavering determination, he has become one of the world's most popular and successful musicians. Has Ed Sheeran's story motivated you to pursue your own musical dreams? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to stay tuned for the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more inspiring content. See you in the next one.